Hey, Matt Nix here, Masquerade, Owl Radio. Talking to Closure in Moscow. It's exciting. My loins are tingly. Tingly loins. So everybody, Matt Nix here from Matt Nix on Mondays for KSU Owl Radio on quite possibly the coldest night ever in Georgia, hanging out with Closure in Moscow. How are you guys doing?
Pretty cold.
Thank you.
It's very fucking cold. And dude, you are in short sleeves. I'm very sorry.
I'm a big tough bloke, so...
It's okay. Before we go any further, I wanted to kind of... I'm a simple boy, but I love bridging cultural divides and extending the hand of friendship to people from all over the world. And I know you guys are from Australia. Welcome to Atlanta. I got you guys... some grits, so enjoy that. That's some that's so from an American to my Australian bros. Enjoy some Southern cuisine. Yeah, and this isn't the Quaker shit either. This is like the legit. Yeah. So take that on the tour bus, make some, enjoy it.
What do you add to it?
Just water, heat it up, and just enjoy your breakfast.
I think I can have this as well. I'm vegan. So
you can totally enjoy this.
Yeah, it appears to be vegan friendly, so that's awesome.
So basically, from me to you, enjoy some Southern food. Absolutely. So now you guys are on tour with Census Fail right now. Any awesome dirt that you can spill on those guys? Any crazy tour habits that you can kind of divulge to me? Give me the scoop here.
Well, I don't know. I think
do they cry in their sleep?
Buddy does.
Their sound guy definitely does.
Yeah, Grady.
The sound guy Grady is a drag queen.
Really?
Once the show's over, he wears women's underwear.
Does he look good in them?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Like scale of 1 to 10.
400.
Wow, that's sexy.
There's a different kind of scale that we learned from some buddies from Canada, which is just the 0 or a 1 scale.
Okay.
And the 0 is you wouldn't do them, and the 1 is you would do them. So Grady's definitely a 1.
He's okay. He's a 1.
Yeah.
So you'd go there.
Yeah, you'd definitely go there.
All right, I can appreciate that.
It takes the complication out of it. The 0-1 scale is like,
you would or you wouldn't.
Yeah, you would or you wouldn't.
And then there's the 2, which is you would go to jail for it.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's like almost painful, it sounds like.
It is.
It's like you went there so far that like you've like landed yourself in federal prison.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
It is, but that's the way the rating system works, unfortunately.
I can roll with it. It's fine. So talk to me about the tour. How's it been going so far? Any crazy stories? Any fun happenings on the crazy tour with Census Fail right now? Yeah, you did get grits.
We got some grits.
Exactly. So now your tour is complete. You can.
If you could cut to the time we got the grits now.
Hey, remember that time you guys got grits?
Yeah, that was great.
That was awesome, right?
It was really good.
I'm glad.
I was surprised by the grits.
I'm glad. There you go. So now I know that you guys are from Australia and all that fun stuff. We've established this. And if I'm right, you guys are actually, you permanently moved here to America to kind of chase the music thing. Is that correct? What's it like to kind of make that big? I mean, for one, I can imagine it's hard, just deciding to, really pursue music and make that your thing. But I'm sure there's an added element when you guys are going from one country to another to chase that music. What was that like for you guys, and when did the decision come that it's time to make the move to the States?
That decision came last year when we were just like, we wanted to branch ourselves out and reach some wider audiences. And when the population of Australia is like 20-something million, and the population here is about 1 million times that, it's kind of makes sense to pop over the good old US of A and tour around, play some shows and that sort of thing.
What's the biggest difference, would you say, between Australian rock and roll and American rock and roll?
Oh, actually, music-wise?
Yeah, bands. Obviously, bands are completely different. I mean, like, that's just the scene in Australia. There's like a really big like rock scene, a lot of rocky sort of pop rock sort of bands. But I mean, over here you've got a lot more diversity, I feel.
Now, here's a question for you guys: who do you think have more integrity, Australian bands or American bands?
That's just a person-to-person thing. I mean, there's some disgusting bands here that I would spit on, but
you want to name some? This is just going on YouTube, so it's no one's gonna see it.
Coldplay, but no.
No, but I would also spit as far as to Australia to spit on some bands over there. So, yeah.
I think, just by the sheer numbers game, there's more bands here, so there's more shitty bands here. But yeah, it could be proportionate. I'm not sure. I'll have to get the figures out and cook the books and figure it out. But I'll get back to you on that.
So let's talk about First Temple a little bit. Talk about the record. How'd you guys kind of come together, write it? I mean, is there one person in the band that does a lot of the songwriting? Do you guys all kind of collaborate as a group? Is it a cornucopia? Is it a one-person buffet? Talk to me.
No, the way that we wrote this one is we all kind of got in on it together. We went down to Brad's parents have a farm about 2 hours outside of town where we live. So we pretty much just locked ourselves away out there. Didn't watch TV or anything. We were sleeping just in caravans and that sort of thing. And we set up a little makeshift studio where we pretty much wrote and did pre-production at the same time. Brought the gear down there, had a bit of a jam and that sort of thing. So you guys just kind of went away, locked yourself away, did all the songwriting. It's kind of cool. Yeah. And then we got the record. Yeah. Pretty sweet. So, I mean, where do you... And this is such a cliche question, but I love answering this because I always get different answers. Where do you guys kind of draw your influences from? Is there, a specific, even literature or music or anything like that when you guys are writing your music that you kind of really look into, or...? Anywhere, pretty much. Life, yeah. I mean, we tried to make a pretty broad-sounding album because, wanted to encompass as much as we could of, what we've experienced, what we want to experience, life in general, anything we've seen, heard, and that sort of thing.
What kind of progression would you say from your EP to the album occurred? Do you think that there's a more broader sound to it, or...?
Than the EP? Yeah, I mean, we got... obviously with an album you get a chance to do more tracks, so we get a chance to do songs where EP was good, but it feels a bit more like a showcase, whereas an album is sort of like...
You get to kind of show your whole range a little bit more.
Yeah, this is just us doing a thing like, there's a song on the album called Permafrost, which is just really eerie sounding instrumentation, and we didn't have to sort of leave that just for a 30-second part in a song. We could make an entire song like based off that, and that was really cool. That's, I think, the main changes from the EP to the album.
Now, on a scale, we're talking about the scale here again. Can I go back to the numeral scale? We can use yours. I mean, it's if you want to do 0 1, we can. It's up to you guys. I'm your... I'll toss it to you. As far as all the tours, all the cities on the tour so far, how much would you say Atlanta brought it tonight?
One. Yeah.
But it's also, what scale are we talking on right now? That's the thing.
On the 0 or the 1.
I was worried there for a second because if it was 1 to 10, I was like, uh-oh, we got some work to do.
Could have been going backwards as well, like 1 being like first place. Right. But we weren't. We were doing the 0 or the 1.
Right.
And we would do Atlanta.
I like that. Have you had sweet tea yet?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Oh, wait. But have you had real sweet tea? Like the legit sweet tea? I'm glad. So if people want to find you guys on the interwebs, where can they go to check you out?
Pretty much any of the major social...
There's an ambulance that just drove by. Yeah.
I think that's where Brad is. Yeah. MySpace.com/Closure in Moscow. We've got a Twitter page, Facebook, ClosureInMoscow.com. We just got that up and running. Pretty much... Not there.
I can roll with that.
Pedophilecompositions.org.
4chan. I can roll with it. Great. So anyway, it's fucking cold, so I'm going to stop and let you guys get back inside and shit. I know. She's freezing. Hold on. She's cold. But anyway, enjoy your grids. I'm glad you guys are here in America. Welcome to America. And awesome. Thank you guys. Sweet. Awesome.